Welcome back to GreyWolf TV. We are continuing with the X-Files. This is now episode 20 of season 1, so we are starting to get towards the end of this season. Not really a recap as such, as usual. The last episode was the kind of shapeshifter who could turn into a, what did they call it, a minotaur? I can't remember what they called it now, but it was some sort of wolf beast. And as usual, not a proper resolution, but we're just gonna crack on, see what happens next. So let's go watch episode 20.
Just wait here till help arrives?
We have to take a chance. One of us has to hike out.
That person might not make it in time. He might not make it down to the road before nightfall. Then what?
Well, the sun's going down, so it's gonna make it difficult to find whatever you're looking for now.
We gotta keep moving. Where's it gonna be?
What the hell are they?
I don't know, I give up, Mulder.
You give up? Funny, that's apparently what the Federal Forest Service has done as well.
Oh.
Why? What happened to them?
In a word, they vanished.
All of them?
Would appear.
Yeah.
Right. 2 weeks ago, the group of loggers I just showed you radioed a message that Spinney and Teague had gone on a spree. The lumber company that employs the men has asked the Federal Forest Service to look into the matter. In 1934, long before anyone even knew what an eco-terrorist was, a WPA crew working that same area vanished without a trace. Come on, Scully, it'll be a nice trip to the forest.
Could be a deadly one.
I have no quarrel with these eco-terrorists in principle. I mean, I'm as concerned for this forest and the environment as anybody. It's their methods I can't condone.
Steve Humphreys, head of security for Schiff Emergut Lumber.
Mulder, Scully.
Ah, he's
Well,
with the
we've got
company.
a 4-hour drive ahead of us.
Damn it.
Great, flat tire.
Homemade tire spec.
Oh,
Clear through the sidewall.
maybe not then.
The roads back here are littered with them. Indiscriminate terrorism. Can you imagine somebody putting these down or spiking the roads of Washington, D.C.? I'd like to see how much sympathy they get then. Find anything?
Party favors.
Vehicles have all been monkey wrenched, power generators busted.
Radiators are all full of rice.
Yeah,
Looks like sugar, sand, and all the crankcases. They really did a number here.
that'll do it.
The sun's going down in an hour and a half.
I better take a look around before it gets dark.
The hell is that?
Maybe a cocoon of some kind.
Made by what?
I don't know. I've never seen anything
Oh.
like it.
That?
Can you cut it down?
Yeah, I think so.
What the shit? There's a dude in there. Well, a hand.
Feels desiccated, hard and dry, almost preserved.
Like it's been embalmed.
No, more like all the fluids have been bled from his body.
I have a feeling you may find more than one of them.
Ought to shoot you where you stand.
Might as well shoot yourself, dude.
He's one of them.
You're in a hell of a spot to be testing me. What happened to my men?
What, man?
The men who were working this camp. He's probably a murderer as well.
I'm no murderer.
You're a liar.
Let's just hear what he has to say.
When we stand around here talking, there'll be nothing left to say.
Why did you say the darkness was our enemy?
Oh,
That's when they come.
When who comes?
and things.
I don't know what it is. They come from the sky.
Yeah.
Take a man right off his feet and devour him alive.
Why not just hike out?
It's more than a day's hike. There's no way we want to be caught out in the forest after dark.
What about the offense against nature you perpetrate?
We operate completely within the law. We pay for the right to take those trees.
Oh, yeah? Well, I got news for you. Your logging crew is taking trees that nobody has a right to, trees that are marked and protected.
There may be something to what he's saying, Steve.
You know what I think? I think this man is a liar and a murderer and just clever enough to make up a story like that. There's nothing out here but a bunch of trees.
That looked
Trees
pretty
that this
real.
man values more than human life. And I'm gonna see him tried on murder charges.
You see this Douglas fir? It's been standing here since before time, and your men cut it down.
They've cut it down,
Who
and it's
marks these
marked.
trees?
Federal Forest Service.
Thousands of board feet. Hell of a lot easier than taking a lot of smaller, younger trees.
Well, let me remind you that monkey wrenchers like Spinney here are not above marking trees with their own paint.
Oh,
I don't know. I've never seen a ring like that before.
No center rings are the older rings, right?
Yeah,
correct.
every ring represents a season of growth.
Yeah.
You see these? These are 500, 600 years old. I just want to take a core sample of this tree, Steve.
Hey, I got families down there who want some answers about their loved ones, and so do you. Answers that aren't gonna be found in that tree.
This yellow ring's got something living in it, some kind of tiny bug.
Green by any chance?
Why not?
Well, parasites
There you go.
attack a tree in a variety of ways, but they always attack the living parts.
Maybe the wood in this ring is different. They seem to be feeding on it.
Can you identify them?
It's a wood mite of some kind. It's nothing I've ever seen before.
Maybe when you drilled this core, you tapped into a larger nest.
And they build a cocoon?
I get the logging company wanting to know what's happened to his men, but this is the guy they've sent. He's a pompous prat. Yeah, you're gonna go first. Oh, he's gonna start. Ah! Events. Was alright or was alright? And he's plugged himself in with the boulder. Do they just like eat you alive?
And they've been around a long time, right?
Yeah, something like 600 million years. Even before the dinosaurs. Why?
Yeah, it's
And this tree
insane.
is what, 500, 600, 700 years old?
Yeah.
Which means that in this year or season in the life of the tree, there was some kind of strange event that produced an abnormal ring.
Yeah, but how does that explain the bugs?
Well, after Mount St. Helens erupted, there was a large amount of radiation that was unleashed from inside the Earth. Strange things started to grow.
But an amoeba is a single-celled organism. It can be mutated. An insect is a complex animal.
Ancient insect eggs. Thousands, maybe millions of years old, lying dormant until...
Okay, I was wrong.
Cut down the tree. Looks to me like you're planning on cutting out of here.
Yeah.
I gotta save my friends. They only had enough gas to keep their generator running 15, 20 hours max. They're gonna die if I don't get back there. Look, I can save us all, man. We've got a Jeep over there. It's just 2 valleys over. All it needs is a battery. Now,
This is Special Agent Mulder of the FBI. We have an emergency and a possible quarantine situation.
You mean he's gone?
He left early this morning. He took a battery and some gas. He's gonna come back for us in the morning. At least now we got one chance of getting out of here alive, which is one more chance than we had before.
Or one less?
What do you mean?
Could be seen either
Your
way.
partner let Spinny leave with the last of the gas. This generator's got about a quarter tank left, maybe less. I mean, I don't want to be waiting around hoping somebody heard that transmission when this thing quits running about 2 o'clock in the morning. Do you?
Mulder.
Look, it's done. I shouldn't have let him go. Let's just...
No,
move
probably
past
not.
it, okay? I only found one cocoon.
It's a very big forest.
Look, Scully, what would you have done?
You mean, would I have made a decision by myself that would have affected the whole group?
Oh, will you cut the sanctimonious crap?
Well, what do you want me to say?
Oh my god. Oh my god, my heart beat in my mouth, just sat there watching the fucking bulb all that heart.
And where it starts.
Oh, is it the wall? Close the door. Wow.
They're on me.
Are you covered in them? No, the light bulb!
They're everywhere. I think that's what that greasy residue is over everything.
I thought we were supposed to be safe in the light.
We are.
They're oxidizing enzymes, just like fireflies. Maybe that's why they cocoon their prey.
Maybe somebody heard our radio transmission. Help could be on the way.
You sent that call hours ago. I mean, help would have been here by now.
Oh, it's going. It's going. It's gonna go any minute. Like now. That was freaking close. He's already cocooned. Oh. Is he back?
Oh, it's a Jeep.
Please tell me that's him. It is him.
Let's go! Let's go!
Undone by your own sabotage for the second time. Oh shit.
Get back in the car!
Oh, they're here. Can't help him. Car headlights didn't even help. That's really green. Well, the call for rescue's clearly worked, but... Where's Mulder and Scully? Oh!
We have an emergency evacuation situation. Requesting quarantine facility for 2, possibly 3 victims.
How did the test come back?
Your respiratory charts were good. We were concerned about the extent of damage due to inhalation. Our entomologists are still trying to determine the specific epithet of the insects you encountered. She's still not out of the woods, so to speak. She lost a lot of fluids. 2 or 3 more hours of exposure. She might not have made it.
What if the swarm migrates?
I don't know what they're going to do.
The government has initiated eradication procedures.
They're going to touch the
They're
lot.
quite certain that by using a combination of controlled burns and pesticides, they will be successful.
Yeah.
And if they're not?
That is not an option, Mr. Mulder.
If you don't contain it, that could eradicate everyone. Wow! That was really different. Alright, that was episode 20. I actually really enjoyed that episode. I kind of like the ones out on location, foresty sort of episodes where they're out completely of their comfort zone, not knowing what they're going to encounter, especially when it comes to something like nature, like that. That was weird. At least the guy did come back. He ended up dying for it. And him being an eco-warrior kind of stabbed himself in the foot at least twice there, which helped seal his fate, unfortunately. But how are you supposed to know that? I knew the company logger guy was going to die first. That was just a given. What the hell were those things? And Mulder's explanation and theory as to what it may have been from hundreds of thousands of years ago, and then from this volcanic eruption a few hundred years ago, which has released them. That's interesting. What I was trying to go with, I was trying to explain it in commentary, was the different lines in the tree stump. I thought the green line was them making an appearance back in 1920, whatever it was, when he said the last load of them that went missing. But that was explained away. What more than likely happened was that last crew in the 20s did exactly what this crew did and cut down these kind of trees that still have it contained within them. Really weird that they burrow so far into the wood where it's dead, where you wouldn't expect. But they almost didn't make it out of that. And I think Mulder kind of feels responsible. A nice trip out to the forest. A deathly one. Damn! And it's an old series, as we all know. That looked quite good on camera. That didn't look hammy or fake, or it kind of stood up to the test of time, that episode, I think. The condition of the way they were found, I think, like you said, had it been a few more hours, they would have started to cocoon and all of their bodily fluids would have been drained, and then that would have been it. So I'm presuming Scully's going to be okay by the next episode. It was an episodic thing back then. You're not going to see her recovering still in the next episode. That's not going to happen. But I like the statement at the end, well, what if you don't contain it? That's not an option, Mr. Mulder. We have to contain it. Just shows you, we all know we are top of the food chain. At least we think we are the majority of the time. But when it comes to insects and viruses, they've been here a lot bloody longer than we have. And should something like that come about, it can be the end of mankind. It really can, because they can survive time and all weathers and all changes in environment way better than any human can. Clearly, as those things have done. That was eerie, that episode. So, was that an X-File? I guess it was. but we're not going to get any, you know, normally at the end we get some sort of report made up by either Mulder or Scully as to, you know, how the investigation's gone and how it's come to a close and whether there's any resolution or anything to that or not. The only resolution there is they managed to literally scrape away with their lives, and whoever government, part of the government is going to be called in, whether it's the CDC or something similar, are going to go in and basically use pesticides and probably torch the whole area. So your eco warriors in the end, trying to save these trees, they're going to level the whole fucking thing. Damn. Right. Enjoyed that. That was very good. And I will be back with the next episode very soon. If you want to watch this in full length, don't forget it will be available to both people on Patreon and for channel memberships. All you need is a Wolfle membership. If you want to know more about that, you can click on the join tab, and if you want to watch it over on Patreon, the link will be in the description. By all means, leave your comments down below, and if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, guys. If you're not already subscribed and you enjoy the X-Files, I would very much appreciate it if you hit that sub, and I hope to see you back for more. Until then, I will be back for episode 21 in a few days' time. We do 2 episodes a week, and I will see you for that next one very soon. Till then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. See you for the next one.